Yo guys, it's Ian, and today we're going to have a look at the atmosphere lamp. This is basically a lamp, LED lights for your footwell of your car, or anywhere really you want it in your car, but mainly sort of in the footwell. It looks pretty good. And in this video we're going to have a look at it. We're also going to fit it on a BMW. So it's a BMW 1 Series F20, so the way you fit it on here is really similar to the 3 Series F designation and also the 5 Series F designation, but to be honest, pretty much the new BMWs are quite similar way to fit it on. So in essential, it's going to be a really quick, simple way to fit it on most BMWs. Now I'm going to try and keep this video as rapid and quick as possible. Also, if you guys are into LED lighting and stuff, if you haven't already, check out the BenQ Screen Bar Plus e-reading lamp review, which is an LED light as well. I'll put in the link below in the description. And other than that, let's crack on with this one here. So, atmosphere lamp, light up your vehicle, wonderful life. So it's RGB, not RBG. So easy Chinese typo over there. Improved driving experience, does not do anything to your driving experience. That's absolute bullshit. Security quality guarantee, I doubt it has any of that. So here is the remote. It does come with a battery included, so if you just pull the tab, bang bang. We've got the remote over here, brightness up, brightness down, on and off. White, blue, green, red, orange, yellow, cyan, purple. And then we've got these different modes here, so jump 3, jump 7, fade 3, fade 7, so sort of like different modes. Then we've got these sound ones over here, so basically these are the modes where your light sort of reacts with the music in the car. So if it's more beaty, the light will start beating, whatever, it dances with the freaking songs. Also comes with this USB lighter thing. That's quite cool actually. I didn't actually mention that when I bought the product. Actual lights over here, what have we got here? Then we've got wrapping just like left here, but there's nothing actually in them. So if you see over here, example what it will look like, put it on your footwell. I think it'll look pretty awesome. We're going to give it a shot anyway. I'm going to try and disguise the cables as much as possible. Let's pull this crap away. So over here we have the actual infrared controller. So this is what actually controls the device, and this also, I believe, it would control the sound as well. So in here it probably has a microphone where it listens to the sound, and that's how it controls. So if we undo this, we've got a nice, very nice long USB cable. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cigarette lighter, we have one in BMWs, most of them have it underneath the passenger, the front passenger, just below the glove compartment. Put it underneath there, you won't really see it after. And because it's dual, I already use it for charging my phone, so I'm going to use it for that as well. So I'm not really going to use this one, I've already got one. But hey, nice that it comes with it. Some people don't have it. It is pretty cheap quality. I mean, it's really cheap plastic. We've got very, very long cables over here, probably about a good 1.5 meter, 2 meter cables. And these are the 4 LED lights we're looking at over here. So they are waterproof coated lights, and they got sticky tape on the bottom, and you basically just stick them underneath your vehicle or where you want them. So we're going to go ahead and crack on and hopefully start sticking it on my vehicle. Guys, so here is the car, F20 BMW. So if you have a look underneath here, you see we have a cigarette light slot here. I've already got a charging port. What we're going to do is we're going to take this compartment off, and basically we're going to feed the wires all through here. So we'll plug in the cable, USB cable here, feed the wire through this bottom compartment. To take the compartment off, all you need is, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but there's two 10mm bolts there. You just got to undo that. This will pull out. Then you can fit in feeding all your wires through here. Then the first wire, obviously we're going to stick the first light here, straight at the back over here, and then feed the wire underneath this panel all the way around here to the back. And then for the other one to go on the driver's side, we're going to feed the wire just underneath here, slot it behind this compartment here so no one can really see it, and feed that through there. Once you feed it through the back, the cables, so we'll have 2 going through to the back all the way along there behind the seat, and then the cables will come out here like this. Go ahead, we'll feed one underneath here and into the bottom of this seat, and then what we have to do is basically you'd have to feed it round like this, and the bottom of that seat over there. So that's the plan anyway. See how it goes. We have to try and disguise the wires as much as possible, but then again, I don't want to like take off any trims or anything, because if I want to take the lights out, they're going to take so long to have to take all the trims out again, and then that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to wire it up and then show you guys once it's all wired up. Right guys, so had a few problems here. Sorry about the noise in the background, because obviously I am on the road. So with the BMW, I know for sure with the F20s and F30s, problem is the cigarette lighter always stays on. So you don't want it, you know, sort of on all over the night. It's going to drain your battery, and it's not really good for your battery. So what I'd advise is either use the remote control to turn it on and off, but the best, safest way to make sure that it doesn't drain your battery is basically pull out the cigarette lighter. So every now and then, when you want it on, plug in the cigarette lighter. When you want it off, just pull it out. It's the best advice I can possibly give. So what we did was, basically, I fitted the first light underneath it. If I get a torch from my phone so you guys can actually see it. So basically I did what I said I was going to do. So that's the first light over there. As you can see, I feeded the wire through the side. Tried to tape it all up, make it nice and neat. Right on top over here, near the airflow pipe over here, I have the box, which was the IR box over here. And then I also poked out of that hole there, you can see on the side, is the basically like the IR sensor remote, so that it can pick up the remote control. Otherwise you won't pick up the remote control if you tuck it in, so you have to take this cable out so that the remote control can work. Then what I've done is I feed all the rest of the wires underneath here. So the two that go to the back, the two longest one, I feed it along here, and we'll go through that in a sec. Then the other one that goes to the front, I feed it up here. So you can see here I feed it up all the way around there. And then if we go, no, it's a bit shaky, guys. Go here, you can see the wire is a bit hanging out, but you can tuck it in even more if you want, and you can tape it all up as well. But you can see here the wire hanging up here, and then that one I fitted over here. I couldn't fit at the back because the shape of the back cover is all like wavy, it doesn't really stay flat, so I couldn't really do that, so I fitted it up there instead. You can do it differently on your car, obviously, guys. Now the two rear ones I was talking about, I carried on feeding underneath here, tucked it all the way along here, all the way along to the back. So let's go ahead to the back and I'll show you what I've done at the back. So we're now at the back of the car, two rear seats over here. You can see here I carried on feeding the wire on the first one for this seat here, which is the rear passenger seat, on the left side of the car, so that's the near side of the car. You see I feeded it underneath here, and I just stuck it on this. Now we have a leather pouch here, so I had to stick it on this. Now keep in mind, guys, the sticky pads that came with this one were absolutely awful. They wouldn't even stick on plastic, they kept falling off really, really bad. So what I did was I got double-sided tape and I stuck it underneath. So you have to re-tape it, because the sticky pads what I got were really awful. Then the next one, as you can see, I only feeded one out of here. There was two cables, so I carried on pushing the second cable up underneath here near the vents, and then you can see it come out of here. Now probably this one's quite short, so you can't move the seat too forward. If you move it too forward, it will just pull and the freaking light will just fall out, so there's no point there. So don't pull this seat too forward, keep it adjusted to best for you. If they did make this cable a little bit longer, it would have been much better, but they didn't, so unfortunately that's an issue there. And I basically stuck it underneath the tape over there, you see here, it's right there. So I stuck it underneath. I had to retape it, like I said, because none of them really worked. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and power it on, then we'll go through each of the settings and see what it looks like. Right, so these are the settings we're going to get with the lights. So if I turn it on, blue, now I'm going to leave it on blue because my car's blue, but you've got the red, green, white, orange, yellow, cyan and purple. Then you also got the features like jump, so it jumps all different colours like that. That's jump 3. Then you've got jump 7, which is pretty much the same, just at a different pace and more different. Fade 3, so basically that just fades through all the different colours. Then you've got fade 7, which is basically another sort of slower fade. Then we've got music 1, and as you can tell that works as I talk. So if I stop talking, see, every sound it hears it picks up. So it's hearing sound outside and it picks it up. So this basically just syncs with music. So we've got music 1, music 2, music 3, which is more like flashy, music 4, which is more flashy as well, music 2 is more like a fadey sort of one, That's basically pretty much it. So that music one, basically the box inside that I've tucked underneath here, the IR blaster box, that has a microphone inside, and that basically listens to all the music playing in the car, and it'll basically synchronize the lights to that. And that's pretty much it, guys, really. Gonna just tidy it up a bit more. You can tuck away the cables and stuff, whatnot. Especially on the driver's side. All the rest were done quite well. The driver's side, I just need to tape it up a bit on the side, but other than that, it's all looking good. But like I say, guys, I would advise keep it on the colour you want, and I'd advise to basically pull out this and then turn the car off, because it will constantly stay on and it will drain your battery. Other than that, I think it was really good. Overall score I give it is 6 out of 10. The lights are really good. I just felt like the sticky tape was awful, and that just created more of a hassle, and the cables could have been a bit longer. But other than that, everything was absolutely perfect. And even the USB for this, I feeded it all the way up here, so the USB cable was quite long, feeded it up here, and all the cable that was bunched in here, I sort of taped it up and made it nice and neat so it doesn't really get in the way. But other than that, that was it, guys. It looks better in the dark. That's not the LED, that's the normal light that comes with the car. It looks a lot better in the dark, but other than that, all good. Just like to say thanks for watching this video. I tried to make it as informative as possible and like quite easy and like good quality really, but it is really hard when you're doing this. So that's it, guys. Just like to say, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.